The northwestern United States sure has changed a lot over the years. Massive expansion of major cities has changed the rules for certain local climates, and sometimes those changes have consequences. Meet the spotted owl. This little stinker is nearing extinction because its native forests are no longer conducive to its very stupid life. And it's all thanks to an invasive species of owl known as the barred owl. That's barred owl, not barn. This will become very important later on. Now, the barred owl has completely taken over little Spotty's habitat because the barred owl is just bigger. It breathes faster, and it eats a larger variety of food. The spotted owl can't compete with that, and let's be honest, who among us can? And because of this, Spotty is close to being wiped off the face of the earth. But never fear. Thankfully, we have institutions like the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, whose job is to maintain unity between man and beast. They've been in the think tank, coming up with the best possible plan to save the spotted owl. Well, let's hear what it is.
U.S. Fish and Wildlife's latest proposal to take urgent action includes a measure that's been discussed and studied for over a decade, killing thousands of barred owls in the Northwest.
We really do think that lethal removal of barred owls is what we have to do urgently.
What the fuck? The only way to save one species is to kill another.
Federal wildlife managers want to allow the killing of nearly 500,000 of these birds over the next 30 years. Designated hunters would lure them in to confirm they have the correct species, then blast them with shotguns.
It's been tested to be effective.
All right, Jesus, look, even if that is the best plan, why should we go through all of this trouble just to kill an owl? What's the big deal? And I already know what you're thinking. We have to save the spotted owl. If it dies, we'll only have thousands of pictures and videos and specimen in captivity. I'm not denying that it's sad to watch an animal slowly go extinct, but we're talking about mowing down one species to save another. And I know in America there are few problems that can't be solved with a shotgun, but is this really the best move in this situation?
Birds Connect Seattle stands from the perspective not that this is a reduction of barred owl populations, but that this is part of our fight to save the northern spotted owl.
All right, well, I guess at this point, the question is pretty clear. Do we kill 500,000 barred owls with shotguns, or do we let the spotted owl go extinct? Why am I always caught in the middle of these kinds of decisions? Might I paint this story in a different light? What we're dealing with is not a simple question of who lives and who dies. No. What we're dealing with is a consequence of, you want to say it with me? You already know what it is, right? 3, 2, 1, human-induced climate change. There you go. How does this have anything to do with global warming? It's not even that hot. The barred owl isn't to blame for the spotted owl's current predicament. We are. It's the rapid and reckless expansion of the American West in the 21st century that has led to less forests and less opportunities. And the barred owl has just shown an ability to adapt to climate change that the spotted owl just hasn't. And let me be clear with this next point. Human-induced climate change is going to make a lot of weird little animals that you've never heard of go extinct. And not just in North America, but around the world. So if you want animals to stop dying at record speeds, we have to commit to reducing our impact on climate change. That's the real story. And that should be our collective mission, not making sure there's enough shotguns to kill owls. What the fuck? Well, modern climatologist, what's your bright idea to save the spotted owl? I don't have one. The owl dilemma is a consequence of inaction. If we want to improve the outcome for all life on Earth, we have to commit to stop burning fossil fuels and to come up with new modes of transportation. Or else the barred owl will win, every single time. And we wouldn't want that now, would we?
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
I started blasting. Bang! Bang!